What's up, Half-Bloods? It's Percy, and today I'll be reviewing the third book in the world-renowned series, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Titan's Curse. However, there will be spoilers for books 1 through 3, so don't say I didn't warn ya. Let's start with the characters. However, there are a bunch of good and bad guys, so let's start with the good ones. The main protagonist is Percy Jackson, a son of Poseidon whose prophecy did determine the fate of Olympus. Then there are the Hunters of Artemis in the story, who are Zoe Nightshade, a former Hesper who got cut off after joining the hunt, and Bianca D'Angelo. All we know so far about Bianca and her brother Nico is that they're orphans that went to a boarding school with paid off fees, got taken to the Lotus Casino for 70 years, and moved to another school named Westover Hall. Now let's talk about the Camp Half-Blood campers in this group, other than Percy. Grover Underwood is a half-goat, half-human who devoted his life searching for Pan, god of the wild. There's also Thalia Grace.
That's just how you say it, okay?
A daughter of Zeus who became a hunter of Artemis. Then there are the people who this group is trying to save, who are Annabeth Chase, a daughter of Athena, and Artemis, the goddess of the moon, and the leader of the Hunters of Artemis. Now let's talk about the bad guys in the story. The main bad guys are Luke Castellan, a son of Hermes who betrayed all of his friends, and Atlas, the general of the Titan army. All of these bad guys pledged allegiance to Kronos, a Titan that got overthrown by his children and wants revenge. Okay, let's get to the actual story. The plot of this book takes place all across the United States around the time of the winter solstice. At the start of the book, Annabeth, Percy, Thalia, and Grover save Bianca and Nico D'Angelo from a weird animal hybrid named Dr. Thorne, who decided to fight them. During this fight, though, Annabeth disappears, which starts half the conflict in this story. However, the rest of them manage to defeat the creature. They also meet the Hunters of Artemis, of whose leaders are Artemis and Zoe Nightshade, and Bianca joins them. After that, Percy, Thalia, Grover, Nico, and the Hunters of Artemis leave for Camp Half-Blood in Apollo's chariot. However, during this time, Artemis also gets taken, which the Hunters later learn about, and is the second half of the story's conflict. This makes Bianca, Zoe, Grover, Thalia, and Percy leave on a quest to save Annabeth and Artemis. They travel across the US until they reach where Annabeth and Artemis are being held. Sadly, during this trip, Bianca was killed by a defective machine of Hephaestus's. To solve the conflict and save Artemis and Annabeth, the group fights the people who tortured Artemis and Annabeth, who are the Titan Atlas and Luke Castellan. In the end, they are both defeated with the cost of Zoe's life. Overall, I rate this book a 10 out of 10. Let me know what you think about the book in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.